All right, now it is time to get into TNA Impact for February 19th, 2009.
Everybody doing what everybody's doing.
Cross the line.
I'd be doing the fucking same thing. I didn't realize until I already finished the show that the last TNA we did was also 2009. So we're heavy into the 2009 Main Event Mafia era here.
And it's coming to an end right here.
Things are looking grim for the Main Event Mafia, but before we get into this episode of TNA Impact where Kurt Angle and Sting fight in an empty arena, I mean, they must be used to that, huh? Fucking goddamn. Fucking hate TNA. Let's see what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time with the Wrestling Observer newsletter from February 16th, 2009, and Meltzer has some not-so-kind words about this angle at the time, gentlemen. Meltzer writes, TNA badly needs to make some changes. Well, we know that fucking right, goddamn. It was only a few weeks ago when the Main Event Mafia angle started that ratings started to rise, and there appeared to be more of a major league feel to the company, and they were gaining momentum. Well, in the last few weeks, that has rapidly stopped being the case. If there is a way to make heels without destroying babyfaces, TNA has not learned that formula. You can see everything that was wrong with WCW here. Main eventers who have no respect, going out there to entertain themselves, phoning in performances, and the quality of the shows has gone to hell. The belief is that they have put a ton of heat on the heels first, then start giving the faces wins, but this program has been going on for months, so he is not fucking happy with this, that he thinks they're killing all the faces.
I mean, that's the angle here, so I don't know what he's confused about.
All right, let's get into TNA Impact. We start here with Cross the Line.
Shit's wet as hell out here.
It's raining every time.
Dude, AJ Styles looks nuts.
I mean, he's been sitting out in the rain for a minute.
What a cool... I mean, I know we talked about it before, but what a cool intro it is. I don't know whose idea it was, throw the boys out there in the rain and fucking have them yell, but it looks cool as shit for wrestling.
I love that. I also love the lights that are like 5 lights across and then 5 lights down, and they always stand in front of it. I always think that's very cool. In Shinkiba First Ring, they have like the 4 lights at the bottom on the entrance.
Yeah.
Super minimalist, but it looks awesome, and it reminds me of wrestling anytime I see it.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck. Yeah, I mean, some of the dudes here just look ridiculous. Jeff Jarrett at one point shakes his head like a dog in slow-mo.
Dude, the water goes everywhere. It's awesome. So we get a cold open here. Kurt Angle and Sting are in a feud, and it culminates here this evening.
Yeah, so last week, Kurt Angle said he was going to come down to the ring in his wrestling gear. He's going to bring a ref with him. And then Sting, you're going to lie on your back. I will cover you, and the ref will raise my hand, and you will get up respectfully, and you will shake my hand. And Sting is not fucking happy about this.
This is why this business is in the damn shape it is, because of bullshit like this. Is this your deal, Russo?
Fuck you.
Why, yes, it was. This was my idea.
I did write this, yes. Indeed.
Good, ain't it?
Bro.
Well, Sting says, where's your honor? Go ahead and steal your 13th world title, because Sting is champ at this point here. I think this comes from the pay-per-view where they were in like a match together and Sting won the world title in the match, and Kurt is fucking mad that he did that to him because he thinks that Kurt should be the only world champion. So Kurt fucking starts flipping out and says, nobody plays up Kurt Angle. I'm going to take your world title, but first, I'm going to take your ass with it. So next week, you and me, and there won't be one soul in the Impact Zone except for you and me, and I guarantee I will end your career. So fucking empty arena match set up here between Kurt and Sting.
We go to a second cold open. Jim Cornette is explaining to Jeff Jarrett that insurance does not cover this empty arena brawl. This could get really fucked up for TNA.
Dude, Cornette does fantastic this whole episode, actually. He's a good point of authority.
Yeah, right. Because
Yeah,
he's like always up the ass of somebody or something.
And it sounds like he knows what he's talking about. So, he says, oh, the insurance, we don't have a damn insurance policy on this. We're going to be liable for this shit. Oh yeah, I guess you're fucking spitting there, Jim.
Jeff
Cornette.
Jarrett said, this is not my money. I sold to Panda Energy a long time ago, so I don't care.
Oh, right. So JB Jeremy Borash is here with him as well. Mick Foley's in there too on the couch. And yeah, Cornette's fucking saying, I went over the insurance policy. We're liable for a cross claim. And if they got to pay that out, a settlement, Jeff, you can't do this. You can't have a fight between two guys in an empty arena with no ref. And he turns around, Cactus, tell him. Mick Foley says, well, maybe you could do it during the halftime of the Super Bowl. And then Jim turns back around, don't listen to him. And Jeff's pleading with him. He says, what are my options? Me and Kurt are going to go around for the third time and risk bringing the company down. The Mafia is here. They got their problems, ever since they came here, they've been problems. I say we clear the arena, just like Kurt asked. Let Sting and Kurt beat the shit out of each other and solve the problems.
See, the Main Event Mafia told us that they mean ratings.
Look, you see the Tron? Numbers are going up as we speak.
Yeah.
The ratings.
May we point to the ratings, Tron?
Jeff Jarrett on the screen. Cornette says, well, that's going to solve our problems and start a whole bunch of new ones. Let's think about this. Let's not do this on national television. And he looks at JB and he says, and a matter of fact, you got anything to do? And JB says, I'm okay. Cornette says, you work for one of the 3 people in this building. Can you get out there and do something? Get out of there. And JB says, okay, I'll go. And he leaves. I like this a lot. I like the setup. And if there's one thing that I think they did right on this show is that they tried their fucking hardest to make this empty arena thing feel big and important and scary and dangerous.
Yeah, you're right. They did. They also could have just had the guy sign waivers. I mean, that would be a legally way to get out of it. But then, we wouldn't have this whole scenario where they're trying to figure it out. So I like
We needed the segment, Tony.
Yeah, we need a segment. Yeah,
we got a lot of webographies to fill up later. We need some
Foley's
actual
in the back.
on-screens.
They could just sign waivers. We could just do that. Now, shut up. Don't you got something to do? Get out of here.
So we get the intro for TNA Impact. Everybody's doing what everybody's doing.
It is my destiny. This is a great
my
intro.
Destiny.
All the classic shots here, like Kurt Angle diving on Abyss going through a table, Jeff Jarrett's very wet, Samoa Joe's pay-per-view stair dive in 4-3. It looks weird that they included that in there, but it looked fucking dope.
Shit was nuts.
I mean, it was, he didn't get hurt.
No, he didn't.
Of course not.
So we get the Kurt Angle town hall. Kurt Angle says that everyone will likely get what they want because tonight might be the demise of the Main Event Mafia.
Tenay and Don West are talking about the, situation here, and Tenay says this is the most unique episode of Impact in TNA history. You fucking put that right.
Dude, you had an episode where Kurt Angle was dressed up as a pilgrim.
Dude, he was naked for an entire show. We watched it.
Actually, they all involve Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's been in a lot of more unique shows, actually.
He went to a high school football game the entire show.
And beat up Sting's son.
I love Kurt Angle's Tron that says big bold letters, the greatest wrestler in the world. That is fucking awesome. So he comes up in the Main Event Mafia track jacket, and he has his gear on, and he has a big ass cut over his eye. I'm assuming that was from the pay-per-view as well, or he just rammed his head into a fucking car window. Who knows what was going on with Kurt at this time? And Kurt says that Cornette needs to step aside and let the founder of TNA make the right decision. And like James said, everyone's going to get everything they wanted from management to the fans. The total demise of the Main Event Mafia. He said the only way it could be brought down was if it was brought down from the inside. If the boys put themselves first and the family last and the ratings somewhere in the middle. And as we take a look at the Tron here.
There's somewhere in the middle.
There it is.
Looks fucking good.
The boys are taking liberties.
He says, tonight I take a stand for the Mafia and Sting. It's either you or me, Jeff Jarrett. You have the power to make this happen. And all I ask is you clear this whole entire arena. And the crowd boos. Because they do not want to leave, of course. They want to see
Kurt Angle says, see, that's what I was talking about.
You're on your shit again. I know it. He says he wants no distractions. He wants him and Sting in the Impact Zone and Jeff. An offer like this doesn't come around often. Take advantage of it. Oh, it's real. It's damn real. And this is during this promo, I realized, wow, you brought this up before, James. This footage is so crispy. Like, this is super HD.
Yeah, I mean, these cameras must have cost so much money. I actually think the show ends up looking worse than this over time. They're really dialed in here.
Dude, it is really good. There's a point where like Sting's backstage and it's like 4D almost. His face paint looks crazy 4D. Popping off the screen. It's insane.
It's fucking crispy as hell, Tony.
It is awesome. So good. I don't know what they did there, how they did this, but it didn't
look like this on TV. I'll tell you that much.
No, once they started traveling, they couldn't use the same equipment, I don't think. So the shows didn't look as good. But here in the Impact Zone, this shit looked nuts, especially now that we can see the footage with our screens and everything as we have them.
Yeah.
That footage was sitting there baking for years.
I mean, this shit looks better. Like, if you look at this from, like, compare this Impact 09 or whatever to, like, raw footage from 09 on fucking Peacock or whatever it's on now, Netflix, TNA looks better. Like, I don't know why WWE can't upload the same kind of shit, because I imagine they have crispy as fuck footage too.
Yeah, I imagine they do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wonder if they use like because they're in Universal Studios. I wonder if they use like studio cameras that were like.
Oh, renting them from Universal, you think?
I wonder, because like if you said they couldn't take them with them because it was too expensive, I wonder if it was like a Universal Studio, because they're a television studio. They
probably would have a truck, right? Yeah, maybe you're right.
Cameras ever. I wonder if that's what it was. I'm not sure, but that'd be awesome.
Main Event Mafia hype video, the first of many.
Did they just run out of footage? And they had to or do you think they planned to pad out what felt like 25% of the episode with videos?
So that's super funny. We have talked about this shit before, and when used sparingly, this shit is awesome. The hype video thing's cool.
Yes.
Seeing the webography thing is cool if it doesn't undermine the stuff.
Sure.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But the problem here, you said it great. It's like 25% of the show.
Yeah, dude, there's a main event. Okay, spoilers, by the way. So this is a Main Event Mafia propaganda video. Later in the show, there's a new one. Same style, different words.
Yeah, so the hype videos are just music videos. I think the Main Event Mafia one might be the only one that had voiceover. I don't remember.
Yeah, this one had voiceovers from them.
Right.
Yeah, life isn't fair. Life isn't fair, or whatever.
We are the Main Event Mafia, the most powerful, most ruthless, most acclaimed semblance of greatness anywhere.
So we go backstage. JB is here with Cornette, Foley, and Jarrett again. And Cornette says that Jarrett has made a decision.
Well, JB, Jeremy Borash, I'm here in Jeff Jarrett's office once again with Jim Cornette and Mick Foley. I believe some resolution has been made of this request made by Kurt Angle. And Jim says there hasn't been a decision by Jeff Jarrett. And I'd like to go on record publicly and say I don't agree with this. I don't want to be responsible for it. But Jeff Jarrett is the boss. And then for some reason, again, another instance, I was like, wow, this is the crispiest footage I've ever seen. I mean, this is the tightest shot of Jim Cornette's face I've ever seen, ever. They are touching his nose how fucking close
Zoom
this is
in.
here. Yeah, what the fuck? And Foley also has a notepad that has writing on it, and he is writing more stuff on it. They never say anything about this.
It's
I
the
don't
countdown
know
to lockdown. That's what it is.
Oh, he's writing his book.
Workshopping it. Yeah, he's getting ideas here. Yeah.
Well, Jim says, therefore, tonight at the appropriate time, the Impact Zone will empty of wrestlers, referees, fans, building staff, every human being in this building except for the camera crew to document, and the announcers to describe the actions you will see. Kurt Angle and Sting will be given the ring and the opportunity to settle their differences as they wish, once and for all. Again, fantastic explanation of all this. I was like, this is fucking cool as shit. I love it.
I didn't even need it, but it's cool that they're giving it to me and they're making it a big deal. By the time we get to the actual main event and with the things that they do theatrics wise during the main event, it made it seem like a massive deal. So yeah,
I know.
Mission accomplished, I think, for this main event.
So Jim says that, and JB looks at him with horror eyes, and he says, "You got to be kidding me, Jim." And Cornette says, "I wish I was," and Jarrett stands up and says, "But he's not," and it's gonna be pretty exciting. Yeah, dude. Again, if there's one thing I can say that I loved at this episode, they fucking drove home how big this empty arena match was. I was like, wow, this should be a pay-per-view match. How big they're making this.
Yeah, I could definitely buy it as one too.
Hell yeah, shit. I'm with $29.99. What were they paying? I wasn't paying for it, but I'll watch it.
So we go backstage. The Main Event Mafia is arguing, and Kurt yells, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!"
So Kurt says, "All right, shut up!" And Booker is going nuts here. Booker also, you couldn't tell this dude shit, huh? He was getting his shit. He was having a good fucking time.
Yeah, he got across what he needed to get across. It was fun to watch him in the background of every single promo.
So Kurt says, "I don't want to hear it. I'm the head of the Mafia here, and it's going to go down tonight. It's either me or Sting." And Steiner chimes in, "Come on, Kurt. Doesn't have to be this way." And Kurt says, "What do you want me to do, Scott? You want me to go talk to Sting?" "That's bullshit. He's been disrespecting all of us." And Booker mumbles something to Sharmell, and Kurt looks over and he's fucking pissed, and he says, "What you gotta say, Book? You got something to say? You want to say it? You say it to me." Booker says, "I said, in whose opinion? It ain't about Kevin, it ain't about Scott. I've known Sting for years. He ain't ever disrespected me like some people I know." And Kurt says, well, maybe we should make it a handicap match tonight. And Booker gets like so mad, like his eyes nearly pop out of his head. We should have a handicap match then. He slowly turns his head and looks back at Kurt, and Kurt says, yeah, you and your buddy Sting against me. And Booker says, would you feel it, dog? Would you say it?
Kevin Nash is slowly standing up in the background.
He knows some shit's about to go down. But Booker, would you feel it, dog? Kevin Nash barges in. He said, that's enough. That's fucking enough. Kevin Nash he is so fucking sick of these dudes. I also think he's injured here, by the way. So he's here probably hurt, having to do, probably is right. He's here having to fucking do fucking backstage segments, hurt and shit. Listen to these dudes. And Booker, mouth hung open, is fucking mad. He says, huh? And Kev says, Sharmell, get your husband out of here. And Booker's flipping out. He says, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? And they're going to fucking go. And Kev looks down at JB, Jeremy Borash, who is also here. And he says, what the hell are you doing in here? And JB said, oh, I'm going. Kev said, get the hell out of here. And JB says, I'm going, jeez. And him and Booker and Sharmell all go in the hallway. And JB...
Dude, Booker walks out into the hallway and then stares at the door across from him. That shit was so funny. The way he walks out and stares at the door, and then until JB says something to him, he's still just looking at the door.
Dude, he walks out, and he's standing there, his mouth hung open, eyes huge, just staring at the wall. Book. And JB said, come on, let's go. I don't know why Booker's listening to him, why JB's able to guide him anywhere. But Booker has this look of pure, like, shock and annoyance on his face, and JB says, is that the end of the Mafia? Kurt Angle just called you out there. And Booker finally snaps out of it. He turns his head to the side and looks at JB and says, you ain't got nothing to do with this. You need to back up off me, dude. Back off me. They walk by a caution taped door. Is this Orlando Jordan door, or are we not there yet?
I thought that was the Black Rain room.
Holy fuck, that's even crazier.
I was thinking it was something about Mick Foley's office maybe got destroyed or something, but I'm not sure about that.
Okay, sure.
These are all three great options.
But I did also immediately think of Orlando Jordan when I saw caution tape.
That sucks that they're all viable options.
It's one of them. Take your pick, whatever you want it to be. That's what that room is.
Dude, the way Booker says dude, by the way, right there, sounded like it would be like D-O-O-D.
Back down above me, dude!
Then out of nowhere, AJ Styles comes in, grabs Booker by the head and throws him into the wall and stomps him out.
Don't go into the Black Rain room.
They should have threw him in there. Throw him in the Orlando Jordan room. They're going to pour cum on you.
What are you saying?
So AJ stomps this fucking dude out. He throws him in the wall a bunch of times. He's cutting a promo during this, backyard wrestling style. He says, at Destination X, I end this and your legendary status. And he hits him with the Legends title, which is the belt that AJ has. I don't know if he stole it. I assume he is the champion of the Legends right now. Main Event Mafia stuff. Like I said, I don't know how it did for TNA in the long run. Like, I don't know how history looks back on it. But I look back on it by, like, I'm having a really, really good time watching it.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was always fun. Especially Booker. Like, everything he did was just fun and awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's really good in a vacuum.
Yes, right. Yeah. Maybe the top guys shouldn't have been as haha as they were here. But
yeah, you're probably right. Should have been a little serious. But
I'm laughing.
I'm having a good time. We're all having a good time. So fucking hell. Brutus Magnus, Sheik Abdul Bashir, and Matt Morgan take on Shane Sewell, Hernandez, and Homicide.
The chain reaction of reactions from me as these entrances took place, boys. Fucking just like, it was almost, I was almost about to say, hey, let's fucking do something else.
Dude, he was deep in this Brutus Magnus modern day gladiator gimmick.
He's the gladiator, Tony.
The worst. Oh,
it was funny terrible. Because he comes out with the shoulder guard, and then Matt Morgan comes out with his own homemade shoulder guard on the other shoulder.
So yeah, Meltzer and the Observer was talking about them just like they were desperate to sign someone from the UK. Like they wanted to have like a UK guy that they can make their own. I guess they were trying to get into that market a lot more. And this was the guy, and he wrote and he was like, you guys could have just fucking got like Claudio Castagnoli or something. Like, I don't know what you're doing. And here's fucking Shane Sewell. He was a ref, and he has history with Sheik Abdul-Bashir.
Do you know how to tell how he was a ref?
Is it the Tron, or is it that he came out with the ref shirt and took it off?
Yes.
It comes out in stripes and takes it off. Like,
well, he goes into wrestler mode. It's like when you're doing fucking 2K special ref. You can go wrestler mode or ref mode. He's in wrestler mode.
Wow.
So Homicide has the Feast or Fire briefcase for the X Division title. And Hernandez
has a gigantic fucking mustache.
Dude, he does have a huge mustache.
Shit's awesome.
Christopher Daniels comes back with that here in a minute too.
I mean, that must have been super in at the time.
Everyone was trying this.
Oh.
Hernandez did not get a fair shake at the world title because of the Main Event Mafia, so he will get another shot at the world title here soon.
They legit say he's in line for another shot.
Homicide and Hernandez are waiting to be the top guys on this show. So for now, they're going to wrestle with Shane Sewell and Brutus Magnus.
Who was just a referee not too long ago.
Some will say these guys could all be referees at this point.
Right.
Kill it with fire right now, please.
So Matt Morgan hits a big boot. Can you believe that?
Fucking way.
That's not a big boot. Can you name
That's
that?
the carbon footprint. I apologize.
Thank you.
Well,
They
Tony,
make it
it's
big.
not the carbon footprint because the match didn't end, brother.
The match ends when Matt Morgan says it ends, okay? You get that straight.
I'm putting
buddy.
Magnus and Matt Morgan in a pod and shooting them to the fucking moon.
I mean, come on.
I mean, Matt Morgan did that. He shot his sperm in his face.
It wasn't his
Or something like that. Something of
He's
that
the
nature.
DNA of TNA in outer space.
Is that right? Or wrong?
No, I think so. I think that's right.
I think he shot his sperm in his face.
It's definitely just his DNA, guys.
No,
Oh, where did he get it, you
crazy.
think?
You know what? I never thought of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I didn't think of it. I don't know.
He's got a crazy stroke game and just made it to outer space, you know?
You can just do
Yeah.
that. You can fucking shoot your shit to space.
Well, when
Matt
you're a
Morgan
genetic
did.
freak and you're not normal, you know?
He was edging for years. Shot his shit right to space.
There's some Matt Morgan aliens out there somewhere, I bet. It's crazy.
Dude, you're right, Tony. Wow.
Having shitty matches.
He really fucked the mid card up in space. Splash.
Wow. That is awesome. Killed the territory with Matt Morgan fucking aliens.
Yeah, there's a tag match going on here, guys.
I fucking
Yes.
wish there wasn't.
So Matt Morgan hits the big boot.
The carbon footprint
Right.
just doesn't go for the pin. There it is.
Right. It would have been a finish otherwise.
Yeah, you're right.
He needed to pad out this match some more.
Apparently, Shane Sewell and Sheik Abdul-Bashir have heat, which is a good sign for Sheik Abdul-Bashir's push in this
Career?
company.
Yeah. He loses that feud.
Bashir tries to hit Sewell with a chair on the post, but Earl Hebner pulls him away, which was very nice of him.
That's his boy. It's Rev.
Dude, you're right.
That's cheese, man. You can have a ref in your pocket like that.
Yo, they had no chance, huh?
No way.
So Hernandez hot tag, and finally, something good to eat. I mean,
I
this
know,
motherfucker is the best hot tag of all time. I swear to God, he is.
He is, dude. Slingshot shoulder tackle is how he starts his
That's a
fucking
great move. I
comeback.
love that move.
If I
does
see
that.
Hernandez hot tag into a flying shoulder tackle, I know I'm about to see like 6 of the gnarliest bumps in a row ever. I'm so excited. So yeah, hot tag, flying shoulder tackle, hits some more shoulder tackles, hits a backbreaker over his shoulder.
Dude, that was awesome.
Homicide does the homicide dive to the outside, and Hernandez hits
Kills
a
him.
sit-out power bomb on Bashir for a 2. And then he sets him up, and I was like, oh, he's going to get cut off. Hell no, he's not. Hernandez border toss. And then Shane Sewell with the elbow drop off the top of Bashir. And they win the match.
Dude, them giving the win to Shane Sewell is so fucking funny. Like, they made it a point to not have Hernandez or Homicide get the pin. Shane Sewell had to beat Sheik Abdul Bashir. That was the important part of this match.
So we get an LAX hype video.
So
after Hernandez just pops off the craziest hot tag of all time.
So the video's going. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is fucking
It's
cool.
the longest one for sure.
Dude, okay. I legit, that's why I was like, wow, this is kind of awesome. Okay, this is good. Hey, this is going long. Okay, it was like 3 minutes fucking long. Like,
it might as well have been their entrance video.
I know. I would not be surprised if it looped at one point. I had to skip through it to figure out. I was like, wow, I'm watching this for too long.
So now it's time for Hardcore History 101. There is a smiley with a goatee. And no mustache.
I can't tell you.
It's insane.
Sometimes I get like irrationally mad at just fucking nothing. And I swear to God, this fucking smiley face with the goatee put me in a really bad mood for like 10 minutes.
Dude, there's something about the Mick Foley TNA smiley face that's just fucking wrong. I don't know what it is. You're right.
It
there's
irritates
something
the
wrong
shit
about
out of
it.
me, Tony.
It's the Walmart sticker.
Dude, it is. And it's just beat up with a Band-Aid on it.
And no mustache.
No mustache.
Dude, he said Walmart sticker. That is the Walmart sticker. Holy shit.
Dude, it's the Walmart, like, this is a deal sticker.
Yeah. Yes.
Fucking makes me mad to fucking look at it. Like, it's
is
in
that
our
even
chat
a
right
thing
now.
anymore?
The Walmart smiley?
No, they don't have the smiley anymore. They got the butthole logo. They don't got the smiley.
I'm sorry,
with the
wait,
star.
what they got?
The Walmart butthole logo, you know?
Oh, let me see.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
Here's the logo by itself.
Tony, you're nuts.
There's the butthole logo. I'm not the one that coined that, by the way. Other people.
I can see shit coming out that thing.
What?
Nah, they don't have the smiley face. They got this.
Nah.
Joe Cornette comes out and says 2 guys that haven't teamed in a while are taking on the beer money challenge. You guys ready for that?
Yeah, he says, we're going to find out if the world title wagon keeps rolling on or if it ends in a ditch. And Don says, who's it going to be? And Cornette says, you're going to have to find out when beer money finds out. And Tanay says, well, let's send it to Lauren with Scott Steiner.
Yes.
I had to stop. I legit had to pause. There's not many times I have to pause something that I'm watching to laugh. And, like, I had to pause here. This is so fucking funny. So Scott Steiner is in what seems to be a broom closet. I'm not sure what this fucking situation here is, but he's sitting down, he's doing curls, and Lauren is here, and she said, how'd your closed-door meeting with Kurt Angle go tonight? Did you and Kevin talk him down? And Scott, who is doing curls, says, talk him down? Why would I talk him down? If I was pissed off, I wouldn't want nobody to talk me down. Kurt Angle has a side to him that's as dark as mine. If I was pissed off, I wouldn't want anybody talking me down. No, we got that fucking part. Pissed off, don't talk him down, got it. See, Frontline think they got the advantage now. They think it's going to make us weaker. No. Oh, the saying goes, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Main Event Mafia, we're going to be stronger because of this. We just got to work out a few kinks. And Lauren says, all right, well, moving on. We got to talk about Samoa Joe.
So, yeah, moving on here.
Anyway. Says, all right, let's talk about Samoa Joe. Scott looks at her and says, yo, first off, you want to work out with me? Take your clothes off.
Take your clothes off, lay down on that bench. You want to work out with me?
I don't know if you guys heard it, but he says, take your clothes off and lay on that bench. Someone behind the camera fucking laughs. Like you can hear them laugh.
Samoa Joe.
First off, you want to work out with me? Take your clothes off and lay on that bench.
Whoa.
And Lauren looks at him and says, whoa. Scott says, no, seriously, take your clothes off and lay on that bench. he breaks character. No, fucking for real. Let's work out.
No.
Oh, right. Okay. So Scott lays back on the bench and he starts bench pressing. And Lauren says, Samoa Joe, you heard his threat last week? Scott says, threat? You call his threats? Just because he cuts his hair and paints his face, he thinks he's threatening me? I beat him before, I'll beat him again. He's still a fat bastard. The only way I'd be afraid of... He's off screen laughing. Hey. The only way I'd be afraid of him if I was smothering Twinkie or dressed as a hamburger.
Dude, I love this whole era of Scott Steiner is always talking about hamburgers. He talks to Bully Ray the same way. That shit is so fucking funny.
That is
I ain't got no
crazy
donut.
situations.
I look in my pockets.
Donuts.
I ain't got no donut. I ain't got no cheeseburger. I know you like sugar, but I ain't got none.
The only way he would be afraid of Samoa Joe if he was smothered in Twinkie or dressed as a hamburger. Why would I be afraid of him? I'm gonna be Samoa Joe worse than I ever be before. You got that? Now go take your clothes off. I'm working off.
Dude, the way he does that is so funny. Now go take your clothes off. I'm working off. And then Samoa Joe's hand comes down and it's so funny because it's like 135 on the bar and he's just pressing it into Scott Steiner's chest.
So Joe presses his bar down on Steiner and he says, I'm here, Scott. I'm right here. And right now I can crush that freshly repaired sternum. And you know what? I want you to think long and hard about what I'm going to do to you at Destination X. I'm talking about a nation of violence. It's coming and Joe is going to kill you. And he lets go and he leaves. I mean, it sucks that this is Scott Steiner's so fucking funny. I should hate this guy because he's an asshole to Samoa Joe, but this is so fucking funny, man.
I'm working off. So backstage, JB is at the rafters.
Okay, is that where this fucking is?
He was coming down the stairs, so I imagine that goes up to the top of the impact zone.
That's awesome if that's what that is. What a great
He just
idea.
sat at the bottom of the rafters and he knew he would find Sting eventually.
Well, there's only one way down. Unless he repels, of course, I guess.
Unless he does what he always does.
Is there rafters in the impact zone?
They used to
They've
show Sting
shown
up
him.
there. They showed Sting sitting up there or whatever. It wasn't very high up, not like WCW.
It was right above the crowd Tron.
Where the pyro is?
It was just his face. He couldn't move up there, I don't think.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but he could probably touch the belt if they're doing an X Division, Ultimate X match. He probably touch the belt.
Wow,
That's
that'd be
how high
awesome. He
If
repels
Sting
and cheats.
repelled and won the Ultimate X match and then repelled back up, I mean...
Dude, he's got to do when he repels, he's like Christopher Daniels when he jumps, and grabs the belt. That's
Oh, a big splash with his arms out? Yeah.
Goes down from the rafters?
Yeah, then grabs it, goes back up.
So JB is here, and of course he says, hey, it's JB Jeremy Borash. Well, fuck yeah, it is. Let's go.
Appreciate that every time.
I'm here awaiting the arrival of Sting. And Sting walks down the stairs. Hey, Sting.
Oh, cool. This worked.
Glad I waited. Sting, I'm guessing a lot of time for reflection over the last 7 days. A showdown face-to-face with you and Kurt Angle. Let me get this straight, Sting. The arena will be empty tonight. Employees, the wrestlers, and the fans, they must go. After everything that's happened between MEM and you, seems everything is coming to a head tonight. And Sting says, at this point, whatever Kurt wants, he's going to get it. At against all odds, I went in to win. And that's what a TNA champion is supposed to do. And Kurt should have known that I wanted that belt just as bad as he did, if not more. And Kurt's jealous. He's jealous over what I have, but I'm not going to let him have it. Aside from a chosen few around here under the TNA roster, anyone else gets their hands on the world title and it's going to be tarnished. I thought that was an interesting thing to say. There's only a couple guys that should have this. Anyone else is a piece of fucking shit.
Anyone else on the roster sucks.
Well, maybe the Main Event Mafia was the right place for Sting to be, but I digress.
This was the point where Sting's face was in 8K quality here when they were in the rafters.
I mean, it's unbelievable the quality of this fucking camera, dude.
It looks so good, yeah.
Is this Garrett's fault? Did he get the fucking masters and upload this shit? It looks
Oh,
awesome.
that'd be awesome. Yeah, it's real good, though.
TNA
well, Sting says, Kurt, knock yourself out. You can clear the arena, all the boys, all the fans, but just make me one promise. That the cameras are going to be rolling. Because I'm at my best, Kurt, when it's showtime. And Sting walks away, and JB, for some reason, has a very, very shocked expression on his face. But I think that is fucking awesome. I don't know if, why that caught me so well, but I thought that the idea of that Sting, is only good when the cameras are on, and that's why it's showtime. It's showtime because I need it to be to win. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, okay. I get what you're saying.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, okay. So we go backstage. Lauren asks Rhino and Team 3D about Kurt and Sting. Rhino is in the biggest jeans ever.
What jersey does he have on here?
I don't even know. It's probably a starter jersey.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's Detroit Lions.
Oh, okay, sure. Lauren says, I know you guys are about to evacuate the building, but I need your thoughts on what's going to happen here. And Rhino says, do I agree with the platform that Sting and Kurt stand on? Absolutely not. And, we as wrestlers go out there and...
Let's ask Rhino and Team 3D what they think.
I mean, I guess maybe because they're frontline guys, maybe it's like, they would want to say these guys should die. And Rhino's saying, this is kind of fucked up. Maybe we shouldn't do this to make it seem like more of a big deal, which is kind of what he does here. He says, we go out there and when we're out there, there's refs and security and all this shit. And there's to make sure when the final bell rings that there's no serious injuries. And, injuries do happen. I've torn pec and bicep and all that shit. And Bubba says, I tore an ab once doing crunches. And Rhino looks at him and says, yes, I was there with you. And Rhino says, tonight's different. Nobody's going to be out there and nobody's going to be able to stop the mayhem. And we all have issues with Kurt and Sting, but tonight I hope and pray that they survive. And Bubba, to, your boy, James saying, like, what the fuck are they asking you guys? Bubba says, what the fuck do you care? Kurt and Sting, they don't give a shit about you. They don't care about us or TNA. And remember what they did to me a couple months ago? I hope they maim each other and break each other's bones. And Kurt and Sting are nothing but a poison here. And now listen, I got a stack of singles this big. Let's go to the strip club and forget about this stupidity. And Rhino looks at him and says, okay, well, I don't drink. I had to give that up. That's can't do that. And Devon puts his arm around Rhino and says, listen, Rhino, I got me this white chick, and I think you would like her. And Rhino looks at her and he says, she's not fat, is she?
Hey.
And Devon says, maybe big boned. And Rhino says, good, not too big boned now, huh? And Bubba looks at Lauren and says, all right, Lauren can go with you. Come on, Lauren. And Lauren says, no, I'm not going. And they all leave the room.
They leave with Lauren.
So the fans start to leave the building now because the fucking main event's up next. Just kidding. It's time for Webography with James Storm.
Yes.
Because we need to know what kind of music he likes. What do you think he likes, Tony?
Everything, all of it, like just a little bit of everything.
Maybe some rock, country. I fucking like some
just
rap.
All of it. He likes all. He probably wants like the world to be better, and like,
dude,
he likes
Tony,
Final Fantasy,
wow.
and
you nailed it. He legit does say he wants it. His one wish would be that his little girl gets to grow up in a world that isn't so messed up as it is right now.
Wow, he probably says like he always wanted to be a wrestler, so he doesn't really know what he would do if he wasn't a wrestler.
Tony, wow, he fucking said that. He did.
Like I don't have notes here. I'm just guessing based off of.
He said if he wasn't a wrestler, Tony, he'd probably be in jail.
Yeah,
so
or a wrestler.
Answer.
Either way, there's only one way.
He said in high school he wrestled and played basketball, and his favorite place to wrestling has taken him is England. And they're very respectful over there, and taking him to England and Mexico and all over the U.S. and Puerto Rico, and they all got great beers. Yeah, well, you just got Petey Williams fired, you fucking asshole. Why are you not remorseful about this, bitch?
My favorite show is Alf.
Hey, what about Petey Williams? He can't fucking provide for his family now, James Storm. You got any answers for that?
Yeah, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were cool when I was growing up.
If I could have one superpower, I'd be an invisible man.
I love Elizabeth Shue.
Get the fuck out of here, James Storm. What's wrong with you?
Matter of fact, everyone get the fuck out of here. They show everyone filing out of the impact zone, including the wrestlers. They show the empty merch and all this stuff. Very cool way to do this for sure.
But yeah, so the fans are filing out. Don West says it's a weird feeling here, sitting here in an empty arena, and they show Homicide and Hernandez leaving the building, and fans outside of the building cheering. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing out there? And then they explain it. Tanay says even though the fans had to leave, we're going to allow them to watch just outside the arena on special monitors, and let's send it outside the impact zone with Lauren. That's fucking awesome. Like a closed circuit TV of the match.
Yeah, this was a very good way to do this, I think. It made it feel a lot bigger than it was.
Yeah.
Especially for a match that really doesn't get much time, I guess.
No.
They do a couple fun things in it, though. But Lauren is outside the impact zone with the fans. They're all rooting for Sting, not fucking Kurt Angle.
Dude, not at all. They are super rooting for fucking Sting. Sheila just says, forget about Kurt Angle with this crowd. And Tanay says, it's noisy outside, but dead silent in the impact zone. You could hear a fart. Artie Lang. Up next, it's the fight. Empty arena, Kurt Angle and Sting. Well, we got to get a Sting versus Kurt Angle hype video going in here to go for this main event. Again, dude, I mean, they are going for it all to fucking hype up this. I wonder what the rating was for this show, because, like, they super hyped this up, man.
I imagine they did a lot of stuff preloaded here because they wanted people to have time to tell people to, tune in.
Yeah, sure, that's right. So we get a Sting versus Angle hype video. Last summer, the icon Sting became increasingly dissatisfied with what he perceived to be lack thereof from a younger, bolder generation. Okay, but what about AJ Styles? He's pretty good. In October, Kurt Angle capitalized on this, and he formed the Main Event Mafia, and Sting found respect, and Kurt found even greater strength and power. But as the Main Event Mafia orchestrated hit after hit, Sting seemed to grow disenchanted with his ruthless family. This is all Barry Scott saying this. Is way cooler than how I'm saying
Yes, dude, he's awesome.
He's the fucking best. With his ruthless family, a spectator in the shadows, Angle sensing the divide, questioned Sting's loyalty. And last week, allegiances were severed as words became swords. You see, you put an S in front of words, become swords. Kurt and Sting brawled in the ring, setting up the empty arena match here. And now the battle for honor in the Main Event Mafia and the balance of power of all of TNA is at stake. No refs, no rules, no remorse. Holy shit. It's fucking awesome.
So Jeremy Borash is here with more fans.
Ah, yes. Oh, my goodness. Get ready. The arena has been cleared. The time is now. Kurt Angle, Sting, the showdown. The crowd is electric, and I got to get some predictions. Kurt Angle or Sting? Sting! Fucking Sting! Fucking Sting! Kick ass!
We fucking love Sting!
Fucking Sting! Well, the crowd's very interested here. Hey, shut up! Match is about to start. The arena's empty. The showdown happens now. And they show a shot from inside the building, and everything's set up. The ring and all the chairs. No fans at all, other than Mike Tenay and Don West. And they show Tenay and Don West the commentary, and Tenay says you're looking at a completely empty Impact Zone, and what you're about to see next is going to be unpredictable and unprecedented. No security, no referee, no fans. Absolutely no control when Sting fights Kurt Angle. And Don West says it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a war. It's going to be like nothing you've ever seen, and it's up next. Tenay says, ladies and gentlemen, history is about to be made. This is fucking awesome. I'm fucking fired up at this point. I said, I want to see these dudes fucking blow each other's heads off. Let's fucking go.
So we get Kurt Angle versus Sting. Empty arena match. The way they set this up is cool. They got all the shots. They got everything you would need. I thought it was funny that Kurt Angle still makes his entrance under the ramp with pyro.
I understand, to Sting's point, that it is showtime. I thought it was just the cameramen. I guess the whole production team got to stay as well, like the sound guy, the elevator guy,
pyro guy,
yeah, the Tron guy, yeah,
Artie Lang.
But yeah, dude, them making their entrances to an empty arena was a pretty fun touch.
So Sting makes his entrance without the title.
Without the title, without the bat or the jacket as well. They have the TNA World Champion plate on here. Did they say this was for the title?
Oh,
no,
I don't
know. I don't think it was a title match. It was just a fight,
right?
Yeah.
I guess how was it going to end with no ref? They were just going to do it. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Steiner and Nash are with the Main Event Mafia security watching at the entrance tunnel.
No, how the fuck is that? I thought everyone had to go.
Yeah, well, it's all good. Don't worry about
It's
it.
mafia business, that's why.
Yeah, this is about the family. So we get into the ring here. They punch each other in the center of the ring, and Sting lines Kurt out of the ring and screams, "I'm gonna kill you!"
Kurt, I'm gonna kill you. I mean, there's a ton of shit talk here. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do in these. When, like, there's nothing there, you have to, like, talk and just emote more.
That should be like any match, actually.
All of them, yeah. Really.
Yeah.
You should always act like no one's there.
Yeah, fucking hell.
So they go over to the metal wall.
Holy shit, the Dudleys are fucking punching fans trying to get into the building. No, don't let them do it.
Kurt drags Sting up to the top of the bleacher seating, and Sting fucking throws Kurt off the top of the bleachers to the floor.
I swore it was just being teased. But fucking Kurt takes it. He goes over the rail to the floor, and they're like, holy fuck, look at this again. Can we get a replay production? You there?
Dude, he dangles over and then falls. I was like, wow, I can't believe he actually fell.
That's scary as shit.
So Sting goes to chase him, but Kurt Angle was already up, and he hits him with a trash can. A metal one.
It's like a mailbox-shaped trash can.
Yeah, it's like a
crazy
theme park trash can.
Yeah, okay, great way to put that, yeah.
So Angle starts hitting him on the ground and saying, "I hate you." And it shows a picture of the crowd cheering here. It was very cool. Makes it seem more alive. Let's go Sting, fuck Kurt Angle.
Hey, stop walking brawling.
Yeah, it shows the Dudley Boys plowing through the crowd. Hey. Yeah, go ahead and cut the footage.
We gotta get out of here. I was pissed.
So Kurt low blows Sting and grabs a chair, and he says,
shit.
I'm going to end your career. You're a stupid son of a bitch. So Sting gut kicks him and hits him with the chair instead, and Kurt Angle goes full beg off here.
Dude, fucking pussy. I said, God damn you, Kurt Angle. Full, like, he says, come on, man. Don't do it.
Yeah, so Kurt Angle pleads with Sting. He says, don't do it. And Sting says, I'm going to take your head off.
Dude, and Kurt says, I'm sorry, Sting. I swear to God.
I swear to God, I am sorry, Sting.
And Sting says, you're not begging good enough. And Kurt says, dude, please, I got kids. And Sting says, that's a bunch of bullshit. And fucking Kevin Nash walks up, and Kurt's entire tune changes. He was going from like begging off crazy, crying, saying, I'm sorry, please don't hit me. Nash walks up. Kurt looks at Sting and says, go ahead, hit me. Go on, bitch.
That is nuts. Wow. Yeah, you can't let the boys be seeing you like that.
Go on, bitch. He said, what are you, a pussy? Hit me, Sting.
Hit me.
He says, what are you, a pussy? Hey. So fucking Sting's had enough. He's going to hit Kurt with his chair. He swings back, and Nash grabs the chair and stops him. Steiner walks in to break it up, and Nash is flipping out. That's enough. What did you say? As long as we're family, nothing will get between us. Is this a family? And Kurt, who's being held back by Scott's pointing over at Sting, I hate his guts. And Scott Steiner being the voice of reason, saying, come on, dude, just fucking
Come on, Kurt.
Yeah, come on.
I'm trying to go work off, huh?
Take your clothes off, boys. Let's work off.
Lay in the ring. So Sting puts his hand out, and Kurt takes his hand, and they shake hands with each other. That's right. The family's back together.
And Kevin Nash is excited. He says, yeah. And he's fucking, he takes a sigh of relief.
And then Kurt spits in Sting's face, and Sting starts punching the shit out of him. And Kurt Angle starts punching back, and he says, I hate you, Sting, I'm gonna kill you, I hate you.
Dude, he immediately shakes his hand, spits a crazy loogie in Sting's face. They start fighting, and you can hear Scott Steiner go, oh, go on, Kurt. I hate you, Sting. I'm gonna kill you. I wish they had more time to have more of like a match, like of doing some little more walk and brawl, just because I was like super into the build, and like, this is awesome.
Let the Dudley boys see that.
They're fucking hitting JP Jeremy Perez with a 3D on concrete.
3D, the crowd. 3D. It cuts to the camera. 3D.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought they would take more chances here though, with like since it's pre-taped or whatever, they could do a little more craziness, but they didn't. I mean,
well, Tony,
what
about the webographies?
We had to save time for those, definitely.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's still fun. I just wish we got some more because of how much they
usually when they do that, like if I don't know if it was a JB project, but whenever he's like doing the the pre-tape stuff, he always does like crazy stuff. But I don't know if he was in charge of this one. But
maybe not yet. It
was still like it was different too, though, the empty arena anyway. But
that was fun.
I thought they'd take more chances. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. Kurt Angle made a lot of this.
I know.
He said we have to have a good one, and Sting said,
I gotta do something, right?
Yeah. My favorite part of this match, though, bar none, is when Kurt's saying, I got kids, man. Please, I swear to God, I'm sorry. And then Kevin Nash walks down. Come on, hit me. Hit me with the fucking chair, pussy.
Hey, the fuck?
That is unbelievable.
Dude, I had a feeling that he was going to fucking do something to Sting when they shook hands. I mean, he spits an egregious loogie in his face. Like, that's gnarly.
Dude, wrestling loogies they're rough.
Yeah, I guess I figured you'd have like Cottonmouth at the end, but some dudes get that just juice going.
So we go backstage. Sting is with Lauren after commercial.
Dude, yeah, there's still more. Tenay says we're going to send it back to Sting. We got to get some thoughts here.
Because it goes to commercial. They break them up during the commercial break is what we're told. And they put them in different parts of the arena. So backstage, Sting is with Lauren, and Sting says, you want to spit in my face, Kurt?
I've never been disrespected like this ever. In all these years of being in business, you stick your hand out to me and you spit in my face. I don't care when, I don't care how, I don't care where. Kurt, I'll be there. I'm all in. I'm all in, Kurt. You hate me. The feeling is mutual. I like love this fucking angle. Like, this is great shit here.
Yeah, this is good right here.
And Tenay, we go back to commentary. Tenay says, listen, I first met Sting 20 years ago, almost 20 years, almost 2 decades. And I can tell you, I'd never seen Sting like this. And Donovan says, you can't blame Sting for his reaction. You know Kurt's going crazy. Tenay says, wait, you're right. I'm getting word. It's time to hear from Kurt now. And, of course, the one and only JV Jeremy Borash is in the middle of the locker room with Nash and Angle. And Kurt is flipping the fuck out. Where's Jeff? I want Jarrett in here now. I want Sting. I want that SOB. I want his title. I want his life.
Dude, wow.
Yeah, he is fucking steaming. He looks at Kev. He's not one of us, Kevin. Ah! And Kevin Nash is fucking had enough. He fucking stands up and he points at an Angle and he says, hey, you caused this, not Sting. You're the one responsible. And they both stand there quiet for a minute, and Kurt looks at him. He says, what are you talking about? What do you want me to do? Shake his hand like a damn pussy? I'm not going to do that. Where the hell's Jarrett? I want Sting. I want him at Destination X. Make it happen. And he looks into the camera. Jarrett, I know you're listening. Make it happen. Make it happen. And that's how we go on. We go off the air of Kurt screaming into the camera. Like, again, there was a lot of fucking just waste of time on this show. You know, maybe there is too much Main Event Mafia killing faces, but like this episode in a bubble, the Main Event Mafia stuff was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was good.
I actually enjoyed this whole thing here. That was very cool. And the opener street fight was awesome.
Fucking tremendous. Yeah, that was fucking cool. And the beer money tag was good too. And then, you know, I mean, okay, you know, maybe I'm being a little too harsh because I like the Angelina fucking Taylor Wilde match too. It felt like it took
too much
lot.
Downtime.
Yes, okay, that's you're right. Yeah. It took a lot for me to have a comeback up, and then I feel like I was just fucking watching some bullshit for another 20 minutes after that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the main had a little longer time. I almost wish it was a fucking pay-per-view match because it feels like maybe they would have done a little more crazy stuff, had a little time. But
they should have ran it back in a full arena match.
Packed house match.
Bring the fans back in.
Thank you for watching. Now it's time to shout out the Big Money Tonight tier members on my Patreon, starting with Action League Now, starring The Dick, The Supercock, and Super Johnson, Scene K, Denkus Potato, Geometric Hog, King Jack, Rayrax 14, and Z. And if you want early access and exclusive videos that haven't been posted yet, check out my Patreon. Starts only at $3. So go check that out. And until next time, peace.
Happy, he looks insane. Talk a lot of shit, but shit don't impress.